Hi, Barry here, and well, this is ZimmWriter. This is what I call my AI secret weapon. And boy, I don't really know where to start with this because it looks kind of small, doesn't it? Uh, this thing here. But it's probably one of the most powerful tools that you can actually get for using AI. And I'm going to attempt in this video to go through as much as I can to give you a good approximation of that power so you can start to appreciate why it's the tool it's become. But let me demonstrate why it's a challenge to get this into a video. You see this little thing here? When that goes green, there's an update. So whenever I make a video about ZimmWriter, a week later there's something new and cool and extra being added to it, and I'm never up to date with it. It happens so quick. To illustrate that, look at this. This is the change log. This is Matt's change log where he adds in everything that he does in each version. And the first one was in February, end of February 23. And look at this. Okay, this guy is a maniac. He works like crazy. Look at it all. This is all the different things that he's added in, all the bug fixes, all the extras he's added in, and literally the thing is you think to yourself, well, I'm not going to make a video because he's just updated it, and then you realize that the update is something absolutely amazing and is just mind-blowing. Okay, and look at it all. It never stops. He just keeps making it newer and newer and better all the time. Okay, and we're nearly up to date now, I think. So you can see why it's a challenge creating a definitive video about ZimmWriter when it's updated quite so much over a short period of time. But that's my challenge. So that's what I'm going to try and do, okay? So here we are in ZimmWriter. So what is ZimmWriter, first of all? Well, ZimmWriter actually brings the power of AI right inside of your computer. It's a Windows program, but you can use it on a Mac. There's a heck of a lot of people using it on a Mac, so there's no problem there if you're a Mac user. You still can use ZimmWriter. So you can use the power of AI absolutely anywhere. That was the basic idea behind it to begin with. Let me explain how that works. Okay, so we have here a ZimmWriter, which is on your computer. Okay, and here we have out there on the internet these AI platforms. That's like OpenAI, who own ChatGPT, and OpenRouter, and then there's all the image ones, which I won't go through. There's more coming out all the time. Lots and lots of big platforms are developing their own AI systems right now. And when they do, most of them let people access them via API. You don't need to know all the ins and outs of this. It's basically, so if you've got a computer program and you want it to access something, it's normally done via API. And so you get an API key from these platforms. So this API key is something that they will give to you, and then you put that inside of your ZimmWriter, and that then will connect your ZimmWriter with that AI platform. Now, what you do have to do to get your API key working is that on these platforms, you do have to put a little bit of credit on them, which will be used up when ZimmWriter accesses the platform. Okay, so, but this is pennies, and I literally mean pennies. To do a 2,000 word article, and this is an article which will come out a million times better than if you just stuck something into ChatGPT. And I'll explain why in a moment. But that superbly written article, even if you use one of the advanced AI platforms and models, you're talking about 15 cents. If you use a more basic model, you're talking about maybe 3 cents. So you can see that content using this is not only superb, but it's also extremely, extremely cheap. Now, why is it better to use ZimmWriter than using your own prompts in the AI platforms, like just going along to ChatGPT or something like that? And the reason for that is this guy here. This is Matt, and he is the owner and founder and programmer of ZimmWriter. Now, Matt has been what they call, it's a new job title actually, what they call a prompt engineer. He's been doing this for quite a number of years now, since AI first started coming into its own, probably about 5 years ago now. And he is an expert at getting AI to do what you want it to do. You probably have had a play with something like ChatGPT and maybe have been disappointed with the results and have to keep going back and asking it to rewrite things or putting things a different way. And that's what we call prompts. You're prompting it to give you an answer. And quite often you have to do that a lot in order to get what you want. And even then, it may not be exactly what you were expecting. Well, with ZimmWriter, what happens is you set your um, parameters, what you want, an article title, you set a lot of different choices, and you have a heck of a lot of customization that you can do. And it sends that information to the AI. It comes back and then it goes back again with some extra prompts. That comes back again to ZimmWriter, and then it goes back again with those extra prompts. And then eventually you get the content that you want and you deserve right there on your computer. And it doesn't take very long to do this. It does it in the background. So you start it off and you can carry on using your computer, carry on doing whatever you're doing, and it will continue in the background, making this content as perfect as it can be. That's how it works. So let's go back into ZimmWriter now and take a look at how you set it all up and some of the things behind it. So let's just get rid of this screen. Let's just go back here. And here we are in ZimmWriter. And the basic premise of it was that you could use it anywhere, right? So you can see these magic commands here. So if you wanted to write something, just using a basic AI model, you can just hit Control 1, Control 2 to continue, and rewrite Control 3. To demonstrate that, I've got something here that I wrote just before making this video. It's how to wash a dog. And it gave me this output, which is great. Okay, if you read it, I'm not going to go through it, take too long. So if I wanted it to rewrite that, I would do Control 3, which is rewrite. It then goes off to the AI, and already it's rewritten it. Okay, so let's say I prefer that. So I'd just get rid of this and I would keep that bit. And then let's say I want it to continue writing a little bit more. So to continue writing is Control 2. So it's continuing that bit there. So you see, after the bath, it's essential to reward your dog a treat. So it's going and expanding on what it's already written. And this is in Notepad. This could be some PLR that I bought, and it's a Word document. It could be a Google document. It could be I'm writing an email in Aweber or GetResponse or Kit, and it's actually finishing my sentences for me. It's not doing it basically, it's doing it with the power of ZimmWriter that I mentioned before. So these are the magic commands, and you can set some custom ones as well. So I've got one where it will write an email sequence for me. I've got another one where it will create a video script for me. So and these are just literally by hitting Control and a number, and it goes off and does it for me. I use it directly inside Pictory, the video AI creator, and I have it write the script directly inside it just by hitting 2 keys. So let's have a look at what you can do. Now, this is going to be a real whistle-stop tour because there's so much in here. Basically, you've got these. Then you've got your writers. Okay, so you've got an SEO writer. One click writer is very basic. You just put a title and it goes off and writes a basic article. SEO writer is where you want to get something that's really, really down to how you want it. I'll quickly go through the options here. So you set your title, okay? And if you've got if there's a competition URL that, or a really great article that you find online and you want it to use it as background information, you can drop the URL of that article in here, the link to it, and it will go off and it'll have a look at it and it will use that as background information. Or you can, if you've got some information yourself, you can drop it in there as a global background. So if you've got something that you've done a bit of research on, drop it in there, and it will use that to formulate what it's going to write about. You can set how many subheadings you want the article to have here. You can choose the which AI model you want to write with. And as I mentioned before, it uses, there's a lot of choice here. So you choose whichever one that you want. Um, then you can create the subheadings. Now you can copy them from your clipboard if you already know them. You can generate them using AI. You can generate them using the competition URL or the global background that you've put in just above. So then it will create the H2s for you. Then once you've got that, you can copy it to your clipboard so you can keep it safe. Here you've got all of the different options. Okay, so your section length, tiny, short, medium, or long. That's how what's between the H2s, the subheadings. You can have literary devices like similes and metaphors. You can enable lists, so it'll make a little bullet point list. You can enable tables. Sometimes it will create a table of data for you. You can set it to nuke AI words like we're going to take a deep dive or in the fast moving world of the internet or whatever. Get rid of those and it will do its best if you click that, it'll do its best to get rid of all those AI isms, right? You can have it bold to help readability. You can have a standard intro or a search intent intro. You can have an FAQ or not. You can have, if you use Midjourney, you can have it create a Midjourney prompt. So you can create an image for each H2. You can enable key takeaways, which is a little précis of the article that will appear at the top. Quite often, that is useful for Google to, if you're looking for SEO, it is useful to get an idea what the article's about so Google can rank you better. You can disable skinny paragraphs so you can make the paragraphs longer. You can disable the active voice, disable the conclusion or keep it with a conclusion. You can select a featured image from all of these are AI image creators and you can choose which one you want. Do you want images throughout the article in each subheading? Do you want every subheading or every other subheading? You can choose that and then choose the model for those. This is cool. You can have it directly upload this article to your WordPress blog. Okay, now if I go in there, you can set that, you set it all up here, and you can have it as draft, you can publish it, you can schedule it, you can have it as a pending or a private article. If you're doing a lot of articles, which I'll come on in a minute, you can have them post, say, 20 a day, starting at that date, and it will do that for you or schedule them all for you. And that's all done in the background for you. Link pack. This is basically it's a way of you can put some URLs in, so they could be affiliate links, and you can put also some links from inside your blog, so you can do internal links as well, and you can create a link pack. So that means that when it writes the article, it will automatically insert those links into relative terms, right? So it'll create an anchor text. So if you're got a gardening blog and it's talking about a particular tool, then it might link that to an Amazon link that you've put in for a tool or something like that. So you can have it automatically create affiliate links and internal links for you. YouTube videos, you can have it go and look for relevant YouTube videos to add into your article. This works really, really well. And the point of that is that it embeds the article into your video and it's from a third party, but it means that people are going to start watching it and they'll stay on your article for longer. Okay, so it means that you've got more value in your article, and that means that Google are going to be more friendly to you. You can set the audience personality. You can write in a particular style, or you can use auto style. You can use different languages and use AI to translate it. And then down here, you can choose to automatically have keywords sorted out. But if you've got keywords, you can drop them in here. And then you click here and off it goes and writes your article. Okay. And there's so much you can do. And the article you get back is fantastic. Always is. This is cool. This is the bulk writer. So you can put up to 1,000 article titles in there. And you've got all the same options down here. And it'll just write 1,000 articles. So if you've got that set up for your WordPress site, you can fill a WordPress site up by just having ZimmWriter do it in the background. While it's doing this stuff, you can carry on using your computer as normal. You don't have to stop using your computer while it does it. And if you've got these choices made down here and you want to keep them, you can load a profile. So you see, that's all done for you. Okay. There are one or two things here that I haven't mentioned. Deep research is amazing. You can have it do deep research on your topics. Okay. And you can use domains as citations. And it means that it will put facts and figures in there for you. Okay. And it'll do that automatically and real-time facts and figures. And this is important because if you ask AI to write on a topic that's current, half the time it can't do it because it's using a generative language model. This actually goes out and looks for stuff online from authority sites and puts links into your content to authority sites. So it brings in the facts and figures as well. So that is amazing. That is game changing. Okay. So there's lots and lots of stuff you can do, as you can see. Now, there's also Penny Arcade where you can put in a load of URLs and it will rewrite the articles on them for you, up to 1,000, I think. There are all sorts of things here as well. Now, what I want to show you is what's inside this AI vault, because this is, if you've got a niche that you want to write about and you want to create a site about, let's say you've bought a really cool domain name and you want to make a site based on that domain name. Here's where you'd start. So you go in here and you go first of all into bulk niche generator. So you put in here an idea, right? So it could be, I don't know, let's think of starting babies on solid food, something like that, or how to look after your new puppy, something like that. Okay, so that could be your niche idea. And you then set it off it goes, and it comes back with a full breakdown of ideas of sub niches in that niche. And it will give you ideas for domain names, it will give you ideas for categories, for all sorts of stuff based on that niche. So it gives you a real good starting point. And when you've got that back and you've chosen one of those sub niches, you then go to the topical authority generator, put that niche in here, and look at this. You can set it to the topic clusters, think of them as categories. So for that niche that you've found, you can have it create up to 30 categories, right? So let's say we say 10 categories and long tail keywords for those categories. Let's say 10 of those. So you've got 10 categories, and in each category, you've got 10 long tail keywords, and then have it generate 10 blog titles. That's 1,000 blog posts that it will create for you, or ideas for blog posts. And then you go through it and you pick the ones you want. I wouldn't necessarily get it to do 1,000 to begin with, but you can go through it, pick the ones you want, and then take them and put them in the bulk writer that we just looked at, this thing here, and it will write them all for you. And it will put them in the right categories. It will create the categories and everything else. And don't forget, all that can be automatically uploaded to your WordPress site. So imagine that you can buy a domain 9 o'clock in the morning and you can set this to work. And by the evening, you could have a fully functioning blog with, say, 50 articles written with images, featured images, everything all uploaded to WordPress for you. That is powerful. And those articles will have factual stuff in them with citations and links out to authority sites. It could even include a load of your affiliate links in the text as well. All done for you. So hopefully by now you can see a little bit about the power of this product. Now, it can seem a bit overwhelming, but what you can do is go and read all about everything that you need to do. So, for example, if you are worried about how to use, let's say, the topical authority generator, and you open it up, there's a link there. If you click it, it goes through to a article by Matt telling you exactly what it is and how to use it. Okay, and you'll find those little things, those little links on all of the different things that you find inside of ZimmWriter. Okay, so for example, if you want to go to the bulk writer, there's the link, takes you to the page where there's an exhaustive guide of how to use the bulk writer. Everything that you need to know or want to know, and not even stuff that I haven't got a clue about and haven't bothered with, it's all there because I don't even use this to its full maximum potential. And, you know, it is an amazing tool. Now, if you're watching this video before the 31st of December 2024, it's really important that you take notice about this. There is a lifetime license deal on this product. I bought mine when I first bought it back 2 years ago, and I've got my money's worth over and over and over again. It's something I use almost every single day. And there's a lifetime deal at the moment. If you want to get it and never pay for it again and have all the updates in the future, you can take advantage of it. This expires at the end of the year. After that, you'll only be able to have it on a monthly subscription, which is fine. A lot of people will prefer that anyway, because it's not a big outlay. So I've put 2 links below this. You can either get this now on a subscription if you want to, but if you want to take advantage of that lifetime deal, pay once and never again, like I say, it's worked out great for me because I use it. And I think you will too. If you get hold of it, you'll find yourself using it a lot. So if you want to take advantage of it, you need to do so before the countdown timer finishes. So if you've got any questions about anything that you've seen, just hit reply on the email that led you to this page, and I will do my best to answer them for you. Okay, I always reply to emails. So if you've got any questions about ZimmWriter, I'm happy to help. If it's something I don't know about, I'll be honest with you and I'll try and find something that will give you the explanation that you're looking for. But if I can help you, I will. So with that, thanks for watching. It's been a long video, but hopefully you found it informative and hopefully you'll see the power in what I've been showing you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.